So boundaries. You see, God gave us boundaries with the 10 Commandments. And they are also a reminder for us to establish boundaries in our own lives as well. Boundaries first need to be communicated verbally and then follow up with actions. Just like with the children when we say, hey, it's 8 o'clock, it's time for you to go to bed. And when they don't, well, we have to take them by the hand and say, hey, we're going to bed right now. So it's the same thing in our own lives. We need to express our boundaries verbally and then follow up with actions. Because you see, compassionate people ask for what they need. They say no when they need to, and when they say yes, they mean it. And that's a Christian way of living. Compassionate people stay compassionate because their boundaries keep them out of resentment and anger. If you're experiencing anger, if you're experiencing frustration in your life, if you feel burnout, chances are that you're not respecting your own boundaries and you're all over the place all the time. Jesus said, my burden is light. Well, we need to start acting like Christians and have a light burden in our lives. Sure, there are difficult times, and we all have times in our lives where we get more stressed and where there's more pressure, that is for sure. But when it becomes a permanent thing on a daily basis, and it becomes our identity, then we need to ask ourselves, am I really following the will of God on my lives? Because you see, the will of God on your lives and on mine, I can guarantee you, is not burning out. It's not being busy, it's being fruitful. And that's very different. Because you see, in boundaries are part of our self-care. They are healthy, normal, and necessary. It is God's will for you and for me. And it is also an excellent way of following Jesus Christ. The golden rules, have you ever heard about it? Love others as you love yourselves, and sometimes we don't love ourselves so much. And Jesus was really good at setting healthy boundaries. We would see him going and praying alone, leaving the crowd, and just retiring with his disciples. And we need to follow these guidelines. Personal boundaries are how we teach people who we are and how we would like to be handled and treated in a relationship. Boundaries help you to say who you are. Boundaries help me to say who I am and who I'm not, what I'm capable of and what I'm not capable of. Boundaries protect my spiritual life, my relationship, my health. And I invite you to understand and to apply boundaries in your own life, to live freely and to live lightly. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Please click like, share on your social media. That would be absolutely appreciated. Until next time, take care and live free.